How we apply these ideas to the graph of y equals 2x squared minus 10x plus 3. We see that the vertex will be at x equals negative b over 2a. b is the coefficient of x, which is negative 10. So we put negative 10 in here. We keep our negative sign. So we have a negative of a negative, which is going to be positive. We have 2a in the denominator. a is 2, so 2a is 2 times 2. So we have 10 over 4, which is 2.5. That's the x-coordinate of the vertex. The y-coordinate of the vertex is easily enough obtained. We simply substitute the 2.5 for x into the function, and we get y equals negative 9.5, telling us that the vertex lies at x equals 2.5, y equals negative 9.5. If we then look at the graph, we see that the graph is going to have the vertex at 2.5, negative 9.5. And the shape of the graph is going to be the same as the shape of y equals 2x squared. Now, how do we get the shape of y equals 2x squared? Well, we start with the graph of y equals x squared. At every point on this graph, we make a point for the graph of y equals 2x squared that's twice as far from the x-axis as the corresponding point on the y equals x squared graph. Now actually this graph is a little distorted. This one's a little higher than it really should be for y equals 2x squared. Every point here is a little more than twice as far from the x-axis as the point here. We go up here and go up an equal distance here. We don't quite make this graph. In any case, let's accept this as fairly close to the graph of y equals 2x squared. This graph has a vertical stretch factor of 2. It's vertically stretched from y equals x squared by a factor of 2. Now every point of this graph will be shifted the same as the vertex. Well, how does the vertex get shifted? Well, the vertex of this graph is at the origin. Again, the graph is distorted over that way a little bit, but the vertex is supposed to be at the origin. So the vertex, when it shifts down here to its location at 2.5, negative 9.5, will be accomplished by shifting the origin from 0, 0 to 2.5, negative 9.5. So in the x direction, we shift from 0 to 2.5. X is horizontal. We call that a horizontal shift of 2.5 units. Y changes from 0 to negative 9.5, so y is in the vertical direction, so y shifts by negative 9.5 units. So the origin is shifted horizontally 2.5 units, vertically negative 9.5 units. Every other point of the graph will be shifted by the same amounts, so that we can just imagine picking up this graph, shifting it over 2.5 units and down 9.5 units to get this graph.